Hello. So, in this video, we are going to be covering the change of base formula, which is one of those things that a lot of times people try to sort of memorize the formula, and it is easy to mix up because it's all really similar stuff all kind of crammed together. So instead of just like throwing a formula at you and being like, haha, good luck, right? Like I'm going to sort of show you where it comes from, but not in the derivation way so much as show you how you can sort of do what you're trying to do without realizing you're using the change of base formula. So this is the sort of goal. So with that in mind, let's say we want to have this log base 3 of x. We want to rewrite this, but we want to use just log base 10 logarithms. And in fact, this is actually really common. Like this very specific thing is very common because a lot of sort of older calculators especially, and sort of the more basic modern calculators, they will often not actually allow you to use different base logs. They'll just have a log button, which is log base 10. And the reason is that they sort of expect that you will just do this change of base process that I'm going to show you. So our goal then is to get this log base 3 of x, okay? So if I don't remember change of base, or I'm not really sure sort of where to go, a sort of classic first step is to go ahead and just sort of give this thing a name. So I'm going to say, okay, I have log base 3 of x, whatever this function thing is. I'm going to call that y, okay? Now, I don't know, right? I'm supposing I don't know change of base, right? So I don't know how to just magically rewrite this into base 10. But again, with logs, right, a very sort of classic step, if I'm not sure where to go, is to rewrite this in exponential form. So instead of log base 3 of x equals y, I can rewrite this, right, as 3 to the y is x. Now, I know that I want log base 10s to sort of be around, right? That's the goal, is rewrite this as log base 10. So again, with no real other good plan in mind, I'm just going to take log base 10 on both sides. I'm going to introduce the log base 10 because I know that that's sort of my end goal. And doing that, I can notice, right, that I have this log base 10 of 3 to the y, so I can bring the y out front. That's one of those properties of logs, right? But then remember, right, my goal here is to rewrite this log base 3 of x as log base 10 of stuff, but I gave that thing a name, right? I gave that thing that y name. So I'm going to basically try to re-isolate y. So to do that, I'm going to divide by that log base 10 of 3. Right, move that thing over. So now I have y is log base 10 of x divided by log base 10 of 3. But remember, y, right, is the name I gave for that original log base 3 of x. So really, what I've done is I've taken log base 3 of x, right, this thing that I started with, and now I have it equal to stuff that is just log base 10 of stuff. So I've essentially succeeded. I've done what I wanted to do, right? I rewrote this log base 3 of x as some division of things where all my logs are now base 10. So it's log base 10 of x divided by log base 10 of 3. And this is actually sort of the general process for getting the change of base formula, which is really just saying that if we have some particular base, some b, like our original 3, right, we can change that base by having log of the new base of whatever it was. So, right, I have the log base b of x, so I can change it to log base c of x, but that means that I have to divide by that log base c again of the old base b, right? So the change of base formula is basically saying that we can switch out the base, but that means that we have to divide by the log using our new base of the old base. Okay, and again, if you don't sort of remember this formula, this is exactly the process, which is not sort of crazy archaic or anything, right? Like we didn't do any mad science here to get there. The only thing we really had to sort of think to do was to take that log of the new base that we wanted and then use that power sort of rule to pull the y out and resolve. Okay. All right, so what did we do? Well, we did the change of base formula. In particular, we sort of followed through, sort of, as one would say, followed our nose to go through the process of saying like, okay, we have this sort of starting log expression, log base 3 of x in our case. We wanted it to be in a different base, log base 10. And so we sort of just manipulated around until it worked. And it turns out that the process that we did is pretty uniform. We could have done that for log base 10, 7, pi, whatever we felt like. And as a result, that gives us that change of base formula, right? That if we want some new base, we can sort of switch out the old base for the new base, but then we have to divide by a log of with the new base of the old base. Okay, so that is that.